one. And,
the second one is about being able to be in the front row of students.
yes.
In future lives.
And yeah. He said, my holy teacher, Xuanzang, whether you stay in which pure paradise, paradise of happiness or paradise of bliss, may I go into the front row of his close student.
Yeah.
And I think this is beautiful because the first Choninama quotes and dedicate his whole karma to let every being meet their teacher, and the second one, he hoped that himself in the future can be the close student of the Jejong Kaba, Xuanzang.
Gibson, there might be a typo of front row.
Where?
Typo. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Front row. R-O-W.
R-O-W, yeah.
R-O-W. Oh.
Yeah, good. That's it. Yay.
Thank you.
You were probably in the second row.
I can take it.
Okay.
So this is quote from the Thousand Angel of the Heaven Bliss.
Right.
Yeah, the second one.
Okay.
So at the end, Choninama gives us an advice of how to put this text into your daily practice through the recitation.
Says do
because
it slow,
this text
slowly.
is meant to be the meditation practice.
He says do it slowly and bring up like each image in your mind and think about it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And he also warned us not to attach to our melody. Why?
To our what?
When
to
the
get
melody
attached to how well we sing it, because we're just gonna do
and
it
the way
slow.
we sing it.
It would just become rote. It would be distracted.
Yeah. Okay, so Rob Haggerty is correct. When you recite the long ring, you should recite slow and loud, then you can breathe each subject up to your mind. And it's not just empty word, and when you recite it, don't do it with the attachment to the melody of the recitation.
Nice. Good.
Okay. Tibetan vocabulary.
Ooh, nice.
Ka gang.
Was that the same as a kakom?
Yeah, addendum.
Yeah, an addendum.
Yeah, Geshe say add something into.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. How about Chedu?
For the sake of?
For the purpose of. Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
And how about Mikor?
Visualization step?
Yes. Series of visualization.
Good. Nice vocabulary.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Yeah. And Geshe, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't expect class today. I'm sorry. So I'll give you double for next time. That's okay. But thank you for going today. I know you weren't ready, and somebody else had to cancel a meeting. Okay, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong commentary. I gotta go back. Let's try again. Here we go. This is it. All right, let me get Nick and Amelie fit up here. And I think we're here. Let me get this big cursor. Okay, good. Please start here. You read the rest of these verses, Gibson, and then we'll pick on somebody else.
Okay. Drodi kangi jikun salweche raksang takbe yongdro shuki chang.
Yeah, this is the second half of a verse. We only got halfway through a verse. And the whole image was of the kunda, the friend of the night blooming lotuses, which means the moon, and the moon. And it was a full moon because it included all the meanings of the scripture. Like all of the phases of the moon, it was complete. And the purpose of this moon was to make beautiful Zepa, the slalom of the Buddha's teaching. What's slalom?
Sky?
It means the sky, the road of the deities, the road of the worldly gods or whatever. Okay, so he's hoping that the moon of his commentary should pass through the sky, the nighttime sky of the Buddhist teachings, and make it even more beautiful. This word zepa is often used to mean more beautiful because it's already
beautiful.
Okay, and it's like the Abhisamalankara. It's a necklace for a beautiful lady. She's already beautiful. So the Buddha's speech is already beautiful. Then we're just adding a necklace. Here we're adding the moon to the beauty, okay? I hope this moonlight sawas the mumba.
Will clarify the darkness of the
Dispels the
obstacle.
darkness.
Yeah, I hope it will light up the darkness of the obstacles. And calm here means you can say the realms of these beings, okay? It can also mean the parts of these people's being, but I would say realms, okay? And then how is the moon gonna cross the sky in order to light up the darkness in all the realms, right? How is the moon going to cross the sky? How does the sun cross the sky according to ancient Buddhist mythology?
Charioteers?
Yeah, it's pulled by horses across the sky. There's like 4 magical horses and they drag the sun across the sky. So he says, this drang is the drang and drange, like pull it out. I hope this can be pulled by the power, shuk. Gyokdo means fast goer, and it's a poeticism for horse. It's ancient Sanskrit poeticism for horse, okay? So I hope this moon of my clarification is pulled through the sky, nighttime sky, by my laksam namdak.
By my personal responsibility.
Yeah. So my explanation of Jetsun Kapa's text is being pulled through the sky of the Buddhist teachings just to make them more beautiful. They're already beautiful. And it's being motivated or carried by the 4 horses of my personal responsibility. Yay. Okay, you got to read this one, Gibson, then you can pick on somebody else. Go slow and go clear.
Okay. Di beb otro le chun lang ka ki ge le du ci tu nier den ba yi. Qi me yi ki re wa yong zok de. Den de so ki near cho you are show.
Good. Newer total. What's bepa mean? Do you know, you guys? Sundu.
Make effort.
Effort.
Yeah. By my making effort at this. What's this?
Writing this book.
Yeah, writing this book. By my making effort in writing this book, I hope everyone can go to the Ome Tso.
Lake of
milk. Lake of milk.
Yeah, the ocean of milk. And get the duty.
Get a nectar out of it.
Yeah, get the nectar of it, which is perfect goodness of pure white, which is born from that ocean of milk. Okay. I hope everybody's able to go get that nectar. Dunyer den. What does dunyer mean?
Aspire.
The seek.
Done near them would be those with aspiration or those who seek them.
Yeah, those who aspire. I hope their rewas are zopa.
Their hope is totally fulfilled.
Yeah, I hope all their hopes are fulfilled. What are they hoping for? Chime.
They don't need to die again.
Yeah, they're hoping
Deathlessness.
for deathlessness. They're hoping for deathlessness. And Dengi Dewa.
Bliss.
Dewa is happiness.
Yeah, and Den means permanent or ultimate happiness. Nirtsor means like in Sanskrit Rakshita.
Like protection.
That's one meaning. Yeah, what's it mean, you guys? Soa.
Nurturer.
Yeah, may it nurture.
Fix, yeah, repair.
May this book be like the cream of deathlessness. And it's talking about little kids, right? When you feed them milk, right? They will grow stronger. So I'm hoping that this milk of my commentary, which is actually the very essence of milk, which is deathless nectar milk, I hope it will fulfill the hopes of all living beings for deathlessness and become nutrition for their hopes to reach permanent happiness. Yay. Okay. I think you better read this, Gibson, because
Wow.
Because
Yay.
okay, here we go.
即將潮人去 rimbe 調端去清早 nimbo 到丟小話寫家話啲你 thế thằng nàng chưa xuân tu trao về kyang room gar chu ba lâu sang tru ki gu we ngor cái cái long để tru min chen ki chao tu kyo le su chi batte here were two
I'm sorry, this should be partu.
party.
Okay. Chidu partu.
Chipadu drove away che ge wang guapo nito.
Nice. I love this colophone because it is short and to the point. This is the Chanchu Langirimbe Didun.
This is the abbreviation, the brief presentation to the step on the path to the enlightenment.
Yeah. By the way, Chanchu Langirimbe Didun is the alternate name of the Gur. Of the spiritual song of Tsongkhapa's life. So sometimes they call it the brief steps of Buddhahood. Sometimes this song of my spiritual life, Je Rinpoche Gurbum. So the common name is Je Rinpoche Gurbum, the song of Tsongkhapa's spiritual life. The official name is the short Lamrim. Okay. And by the way, there's a short Lamrim. There's the three principal teachings, right?
Yeah.
Three principal paths. And then there's the three principles of the path. He wrote 3 short books. And people are always confusing them. So this one is called the short Lamrim. I just wrote a draw to it.
I just wrote a commentary to it.
And it was a Xingjiao more than a Dunjiao.
At least it's a word by word commentary.
Yeah, good. It's more an explanation of the wording than a long explanation of the meaning. Tordu Sawa means just a brief clarification, okay, which is the name of Chonin Lama's commentary, right?
Yeah.
This Chonin Lama's commentary, why did I write it in the middle of the fourth line? Kulwa. I was Kulwa. What's that mean, you guys?
I was urged to.
He was asked.
Yeah, somebody asked me, okay? Somebody begged me to write this, okay? Who was that? Loksan Sandrum, okay? That's the guy who asked him to write it, okay? And cool means insisted. You gotta write this, you gotta write this. He was probably trying to do 3 other projects, and this guy's like, oh, I need this commentary. Okay. And that Losan Sandrup was a kachupa.
It was a 10 booker?
Yeah, 10 booker. And nowadays the Geshe study 5 great books. In those days, you had to master 10 great books. So they're called the 10 book master. Kachupa. Okay.
Again, wouldn't that ka be with a B though?
You are absolutely right. You're not often right, but okay. Yeah. Well, I just, boy, that's a real misspelling now. Okay. All right. Kachupa. And he's from a place called Kowloon. And I checked it in several scans and I cannot find it. It's like Rimrock or something. Okay. So he's from Kowloon. And by the way, that guy who asked me to write the book, he has a lot of depa.
A lot of faith.
And he also has namche.
Analytical thinking.
Yeah, yeah. And he Sungjiao those two.
He combines two.
Yeah, he's praising the guy who asked him to write the book. This guy is a true combination of great faith and great intelligence, okay? Ngor means in response to, Ngor means in response to his urgent request. This has been Chiba, next line, BRIS.
Wrote down.
Written by a Shakya Gilong.
Shakya. A full monk named Shakya.
Yeah, it means a monk of Lord Buddha. Yeah, Lord Buddha of this Buddha. Okay, and my name is I have the name Mingchen of Shedru.
Shedru.
That's half of his name, by the way.
Yeah.
My name is Roach. My name is Chang. Okay. He's just giving half his name. My name is Shedru. By the way, it's a beautiful name because it means.
One explains and
improved.
Yeah, I teach and I practice. Not like Geshe teach, but no practice like that. Shedru. Okay. Mingchen. And by the way, I wrote it very gyokpo. Quickly, because I was chaldu. I'm busy. I just wrote it out in a rush. I was in a rush. By the way, Chonin Lama wrote something like 100 books in his last 10 years or something. He went crazy. He quit his job as the abbot of Chonin Monastery, and he locked his door and he wrote like 100 commentaries. So Gyokle Suchibe. And by the way, later we koa this book onto par.
We carved this book onto a
onto wood blocks. Bar means wood blocks, okay? We carved it onto wood blocks. At that time, the person who wrote the manuscript out on strips of paper for the wood carver. Okay, so somebody has to write it in beautiful letters on a piece of paper, and then the wood carver just follows the outline on the paper. They glue the paper to the wood block, and the carver carves out the letters. So somebody has to do a beautiful writing of it. The person who did the writing for the carving was the Kuluapo, same guy. Ni.
Was the urger.
Yeah, was the guy who asked me to do the book in the first place. So he's a real student. He didn't just ask for it, he helped to finish it. Okay, yay. Those are the best kind who help pay for it also. All right, we're getting excited. I hope, Nick, you got a big cake, and I hope Amelie's gonna go.
I had to bribe her with the cake to do that.
Oh, so we won't see the cake. Okay. Okay, last line, Gibson.
Okay. Di Gyang Gyao Wei Denba Rinpoche Qiu Tang Jie Tu Tar Xing Gyao La Yun Ring Tu Nebar Qiu Qi Geo.
Yeah. By this labor, right? And we don't know, it could be the carving, it could be the printing, it could be the finishing the book. By all of this, I'll probably translate it that way. By all of this, may the Gemba of the Gyawas, we had that in Tim's text 1 billion times.
May the teaching of the Buddha, victory.
Yeah, that precious teaching, may it darwa to all the chokes.
May it spread over to every corner of the world.
Yay! And then may it gay.
May it increase and growth.
And yun ringdu ne.
And stay for a long
time, like Gibson's first book. Okay, then Geo Swasti.
Yeah.
Mangalam. They just say at the end, they say Mangalam. Good karma.
Mangalam.
Okay, we all have to give Gibson a hand for his first book.
Thank you, Geshe.
Yay.
By the way, not to die in the middle of a book is an incredibly rare thing. So
Nice work, Gibson.
we're all lucky. Yeah, good job. And you know, the best way to celebrate your first book
Hot pots.
Is
Is
to continue the
Start
next
the second book.
is to start your second book without any rest at all. All right. So,
Or to help others do their books.
well, he's already doing that. Okay. So this is Gibson's next book. You don't have to use this title. I was just using it for myself. Tsongkhapa, as we mentioned, he wrote a very famous praise of the Buddha.
Actually, we don't see it yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta stop here and go backwards. Hang on. Where did you go? Come on, you gotta be here. Oh, there we go. Okay, see it?
Yes.
Yeah, so Tsongkhapa wrote a book called Praise of Dependence, which is really a praise of Lord Buddha for teaching dependence. And it's not so much dependence as emptiness. So it's really what we call a stotra, which is S-T-O-T-R-A. And that's a classical category in the Tengyur, for example. These are formal love poems to a high being. So it's called stotra, praises. Okay, so Tsongkhapa wrote a praise of Lord Buddha thanking him for teaching. And it sounds a lot like somebody writing to his girlfriend in high school. He's in love with the Buddha, and it's very beautiful. And it starts with what we call an ornamental Sanskrit title. And this is where a Tibetan tries to add a Sanskrit title to their book. And it's almost always completely wrong. So I didn't even work on it. Maybe Word would have fun doing it with Gibson. There'll be a few correct pieces, and then you'll have to fix the rest, okay? And I usually just ignore it because they did not know Sanskrit very well. All right. Here's the first line. Gibson, good luck.
Đến rau tư bề, chiếc đun nhúng, rô hòa sạp thun đá về, chèn chia chá hòa shu so.
Nice. Okay. What's Dendal Tupa?
The praise of dependence.
Which really means?
The love poem, but really explain the emptiness.
Yeah, well, we can say praising Lord Buddha because he taught emptiness. So the title is unclear, actually. Everybody calls it praise of dependence. Buddha, but Tsongkhapa is not praising dependence. He's praising Lord Buddha because he taught dependence, okay? So always remember that when you talk about your book, okay? Tsikdun Nyungu.
A little bit.
Yeah, this Trolwa is a joke, okay? Because what's the word for commentary? Jalpa, right?
Jalpa.
Yeah. And you can relate this to Dulwa.
Living being?
Yeah, because it can mean to liberate. It's like the Dul and Dulma, which means Tara.
Oh.
And in the ancient times, when you wrote a commentary to a book, you were liberating its meaning from the letters. It's a very beautiful idea. So the idea of writing a commentary, liberation, and freeing the meaning from the physical words, it's all related. And you're going to have to give that taste when you choose the title in English. You know? He's liberating the meaning, and he's untying the meaning. And that's also another meaning of Dao, okay? And he's writing a commentary, three different thoughts, okay? But when you say Trul, it's emphasizing that Jalpa means to untie or to liberate the meaning, okay? And here's the short name, Sabden Tawe Denche. Den means to pull, like Chang, to pull the meaning out. By the way, I think Gibson, after this book, we should do Chang Lekshen Nimbo. Did I say that before?
Yeah.
It's short and it's important, and we have to do it someday. So anyway, Denche means pull out, right? And a den means to pull out or to lead. And Denje is an ancient poeticism for that thing which leads you as you walk through the world.
Guide?
Your eyes.
Oh.
Denche, leader. Leader is a poeticism for your eyeballs, for your eyes. Okay. That's why I was playing around with the word orbs. Orb means a ball. And I'm not saying you have to use it, but you have to choose something which can mean eyeballs, but it shouldn't be obvious. Okay.
Okay.
He says leader, guider, but it's an old word for eyeballs. Okay. I'm going to give you, my commentary is going to give you eyeballs, the tawa, the sabdan.
to the view of the profound.
Yeah, I'm going to give you eyeballs so you can see the deeper meaning in this text. Okay, so his commentary is called Eyeballs for the Deeper Meaning. Okay, okay, and
So
I'm going
normally we'll see
I love
the
that name.
Dawei Mic, right?
exactly, yeah, and he's trying to make it sound a little bit more poetic. Good luck, finding a poetic word for eyeballs. I don't know, okay. Like ice cream balls or something. I don't know. All right. Please read. This is Sanskrit.
Namo Kuru Vashara Sarasati.
Yeah, lots of mistakes here. Namo means I.
Bow down.
Yeah, the O comes from AS.
Namaste.
So how do you say good morning in Hindi? Namaste. I bow
Namaste.
down to you. Okay, te means you, right? Namaste. Namaste. Okay, I bow down to my guru.
Teacher.
Now, W in Tibetan is a V in Sanskrit because Tibetans don't have a V. So this is the word vag, which is, if you take it out of composition, it's vak. Vak. Anybody know what vak means? Vocative comes from that. Yeah, vak means
Said, say, or said.
speech. And then voice comes from that. Vox comes from that. Okay. Okay. So vag means the spoken word, speech. Okay. Ishvara means what?
Lord.
The Lord.
It just means the Lord or the God.
Gives you
or
all you wish.
yeah. So this Vag Ishvara, and by the way, he spelled it correctly, which is unusual because Ishvara starts with a long I. He says the Lord of all spoken word, the Lord of the speech. And that refers to Saraswati.
Mm.
And by the way, this should be Saraswati, right? Saraswati. Which one word? Saraswati, right?
Yeah, there's no the second is Saraswati, right?
Saraswati.
Sarasvati.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarasvati.
Not Saraswati.
This was misspelled. Sorry. Okay. So he's bowing down to Sarasvati, who is the traditional god of poetry and song. And she always pictured with a guitar, right? And she's the goddess of poetry. And this thing is mainly poetry. Okay. All right. Pick on somebody, Gibson. There's a lady next to you you can pick on. Right.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Tên dùng tóc bè Karu Takshaki Kene Rope
Sope.
Sope
Dokpe.
Wak
Drope.
Drope Wakyat
Jane.
Jene Nang Chakne Nang Tok Kawa Rira Ra Chung Yong Kun Tuk Ze Shakya Senge
Thank you.
Go Chakso.
Good. Nice. By the way, Flavio, we had a great dinner last night from your food. Okay, it's too healthy, but it tasted great. Maybe I could get used to it. Denjung Gibson.
Dependence.
Yeah, you can say Dendel or you can say Denjung, either one. Tupa?
To praise.
Yeah. What's ngaro?
The row.
The roar of a lion. Yeah, the roar of a
The roar
lion.
of the lion.
Yeah. And here it's the instrumental. Amelie, stop groaning.
That's not
Ngara. The lion's roar of the praise of dependence. Jock. It jocks. It jocks.
Scare.
It scares all the wakes.
The fox.
Little foxes, yeah. Who are always jopa kengen.
King.
Kengen. It means
Terrible
sound. Okay, terrible voice. Okay, terrible voice. Dopa means they're always making this sound, you know. What's the terrible sound they make? Tak, chekita. To talk.
The true string.
Yeah. Either things exist forever or they don't exist at all. If they don't come from their own side, then they don't exist at all. Okay. And since they do come to their own side, I believe they must last forever, right? Okay, that's so. Jetsokapa roared his poem, and he scared all the little foxes who were about their positions. Were the two extremes, okay? Then this is a famous criticism of somebody, and they'll say, God, everything you're saying is like wah, and the truth is like a lion's roar, wah, you know? And why, hey, Kramer, why do you say wake? Why didn't you just say wah? And by the way, this is the only common Tibetan word that starts with a W.
The meter?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We needed two beats. So wake is legal word for fox, but extremely rare. So he said those fox guys, those fox beings, okay? Zay implies yeah, high polite. Jetson Kappa is the roar, okay? He made the roar. Nang Tong, what's that mean? I'm sorry, it is, this whole thing is bowing down to, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Okay, Nang Tong means appearance and emptiness, right? What's the Nang in Nang Tong?
Nang ni?
Thing appear from its own side.
The
dache.
Nang Tong means it's a pair. It's always a pair. Nangwa and Tongwa. Nangwa and Tongwa. So Nangwa here means dependent origination.
Oh.
See, the appearance of things in the universe and their emptiness. Okay. So this is a fancy way of saying dependence and emptiness. Okay. Nangwa. Nangwa means everything that appears to us, which is coming from our seeds. And then Tongba, the fact that they are not coming from our seeds, right? Okay. So Nang Tong is always deceptive reality and ultimate reality. It's a code word for deceptive reality and ultimate reality. Okay. Kawe Rila means this in the snow mountain or on the snow mountain. Okay. Rang Chokun means all Buddhist people. Okay. Everybody on our side. Okay. Likes to dudze.
To bow down.
Gather.
I'm not sure.
Isn't that come together, Geshe? Like come.
It should be. I think so.
Mhm.
I think so. You want to look it up in the Sikh and see if it's a poeticism?
Sure.
Okay. Shakya Senge, to the Senge of the Shakyas.
To the lion of the Shakya.
Shakya clan. I bowed down with my goal.
I bow down with my head.
Yeah, I touch my head to your feet. Okay. Word's gonna help us with this dudze. I hope so. I hope so in this kalpa. All right. Who's gonna read, Gibson?
Aijang.
Me? Thank you.
Yes.
Чернинга дымак и чакчок дрой саптон тавей покап пак кюртце тункье гёк дро транг сасер чен лосang nin che gang chen gun tu sharp.
Nice. All right, here we go. What's the Nyingmanga?
The 5 degenerations.
Yeah, the 5 degenerate. Did you get anywhere with dudze there?
Yeah, it's not as a poeticism. It only means to gather. Just the day appears to just be a verbalizer again.
Okay. I got to think about that one. Okay. Chair. Yeah, the 5 degenerations. What's doa? Very rare word.
Spread about.
They are spreading in current times. What are some of the 5 degenerations? Lifespans are getting shorter. There's more fighting.
No morality.
People's morality is getting worse. Stuff like that. We'll have a footnote, I'm sure. Oh, here they are. Yeah, this is Tsongkhapa. His version of the 5 degenerations. Let's read it later. The 5 degenerations are being compared here to a mock.
Army?
Yeah, I'm not, no, I think this one word is darkness. Yeah, this mock is darkness or mukrum. I think it's misspelled.
No, it's spelled right, Geshe. It is darkness.
Okay, good. I also thought Army Gibson, but Army is DMAG. Okay, so this is darkness. The darkness of the 5 degenerations is kakpa. Kakpa, gokpa.
Stop.
Yeah, it's stopping any chance. Gokap means any chance for people to see Subdan.
The deeper meaning.
The deeper meaning. Here in the Changchok.
The brighter side.
And this is a direction.
Isn't that the northern direction?
Yeah, in the north. It means here in Tibet. Okay. Here in Tibet, the 5 degenerations is a darkness, and it's blocking us from seeing emptiness, the deeper meaning. Okay. It's blocking all of us here. We need the Tsaserchen. This means Sawe Uzerchen.
The heart light.
Yeah, the hot light rays, which means a poeticism for the
Sun.
sun. Yeah. We need the gyokdros to drain the sun across the sky.
We need a hose to pull us.
Yeah, okay. Gyokdro means those quick ones, right? Fast goers. Changba means they have to pull the sun across the sky, okay? Who are the gyokdros? Semke.
The bodhicitta.
Yeah, the fast horses of bodhicitta should drag the teachings across the sky, okay? And warm up and light up the darkness of the 5 degenerations here in the north, okay? Who is the sun? Losang.
The pure heart.
Yeah, Tsongkhapa. Ninje means day maker, which means the sun, okay? Now I'll give $50 if anybody knows Gung.
All day.
Nope.
Oh, noon?
Nah, stop. You're hurting.
Winter.
Somebody else.
Winter?
That's great.
Who said winter? Oscar?
Yes, me.
Okay, $50. You collected from Ellie, okay?
But isn't there no
Yeah.
G on winter again? It's not nga. It's
Yeah, give it up. No, I'm just kidding. I think it is winter.
Oh.
Yeah. It could mean the evening, right? Or the darkness of the
Yeah,
night.
midnight. That's what I thought.
It could mean that. It could mean that. We could search for Gungdushar without the D in the database word.
Okay. I'll look.
If you're right, I'll give you $50 and Oscar can keep the $50 because he agrees with
Oscar can keep it either way. I don't care.
Oscar agrees with Geshe-la's mistake as Guru Yoga. All right. Here in the land of snows. Okay.
1 minute.
Winter in the land of snows feels more interesting to me, but okay. Here's a quick list of we only have 1 minute, Gibson, so we're gonna do the 5 degenerations here. Semchen, Kawa, Nyomong, Tawa, and Se. Semchens are degenerated beings,
Living
right?
being a degenerate.
Kawa means their karmic bank accounts are degenerated. Nyomongs means
Mental friction.
yeah, are
Negative
degenerate.
emotion.
Their tawa is degenerate.
Their worldview.
Yeah, and their lifespan.
Their daytime. Or their lifetime.
Lifespan is all short. All right, good job and congratulations again, Dr. Gibson Chang, for finishing your first book. And the celebration usually is to give you the next book to work on without any rest at all. So that sounds good. Is it 29? Yeah, thank you. Wait, 1 verse for next time. And these 2 paragraphs, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And thank you. You did a good job on the last one. And try to finish up the translation and then we'll clean it up. I would really like it if Gibson and maybe somebody else could do a set of short books, small books, like a separate set of short books. And people could collect them and carry them around. And I'm excited about that. And so this is your second one. Yep. The Chang lecture was also quite short, relatively. So these are all books that could be paperback, pocket books. We call pocket books, yeah. And usually pocket books get read more than those big, heavy books like Ban and Sugang's book. We finished Sugang's book yesterday. It's over 500 pages. No one's going to buy it. All right. Thank you, Gibson. Congratulations. Uncle Nick,
Thank you
any
again.
announcements?
Just thank you, Geshe Michael. Gibson, congratulations. That's amazing. You're awesome. Thanks for joining our team. We're happy to have you. And that's it. I mean, let's see, we got yoga coming up. So who's looking at
I
this
thought
video?
Amelie was already doing head yoga.
She's she's ready for me to be done. What's going on, Amelie? Let's see. We have yoga with Leah Krager now coming up, and then we have yoga with Emma from Albuquerque, who works at Ben's studio at 3 this afternoon. Okay, honey. Say bye-bye, Geshe Michael.
Bye, Amelie.
Say bye, everybody. So stick around for yoga, and I look forward to seeing you guys later today.
See you
Have a
guys.
great week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Veshla.
Thank you, Geshe.
Congratulations again, Gibson.
Thank you again.
Yay, yay, yay.
Hi, Amelie.
Can you hear Gal say? Oh. All right. You want to go play? All right. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.